A shocking story has just taken place in the rivers of Argentina. A group of fishermen unexpectedly caught a massive golden dorado, a fish known as the river monster. This unexpected encounter turned what seemed like an ordinary fishing trip into a thrilling adventure. Imagine standing on a small boat, the water swirling beneath you, and suddenly, beneath the silver waves, a golden body flashes like lightning. How would your heart feel knowing that it's the legendary golden dorado? Let's take a look at some breathtaking moments from a fisherman's journey to conquer this extraordinary creature. During each hunt, Argentine fishermen sail along wide river channels, searching for areas with strong currents and schools of smaller fish, the favorite hunting grounds of the golden dorado. Also known by its scientific name Salminus brasiliensis, this species usually weighs between 3 and 10 kilograms, but the largest individuals can exceed 20 kilograms. Its most striking feature is the shimmering golden scales that cover its body. The golden dorado is recognized as one of the top predators in freshwater ecosystems. It hunts anything smaller than itself, from tiny fish and shrimp to insects. When a whole school attacks, the prey stands no chance of escape. With razor-sharp jaws, the golden dorado is a formidable opponent for any fisherman daring to challenge it. Not only known for its beauty, the golden dorado also has a long lifespan, averaging 15 to 20 years. They are mainly distributed throughout South America's great rivers, including the Parana, Paraguay, and Uruguay basins, and are considered a symbol of sport fishing in Argentina. Beyond its commercial value, the golden dorado has also become a star in recreational fishing, attracting international anglers to Argentina to challenge themselves against this powerful species. One of the most popular techniques used by Argentine fishermen is artificial lure fishing. They use colorful, eye-catching lures designed to imitate small live fish. When dropped into the water, the angler simply reels the rod rhythmically, creating lifelike movements that awaken the dorado's natural hunting instinct. When the fish strikes, the rod trembles violently, and that's when the fierce tug-of-war begins. The rod bends like a bow, the line screams, and the dorado thrashes wildly beneath the swirling water. Each shake feels like it could snap your arm in two. Anyone who's ever fought a golden dorado will never forget that moment. In addition, the golden dorado is also famous for fly fishing, a technique that requires intense concentration and masterful skill. Fishermen use tiny artificial flies, crafted from feathers or synthetic fibers, to imitate insects resting on the water's surface. When cast, the fly lands gently and moves gracefully, capturing the dorado's attention. This method is especially favored by elite and professional anglers, as it combines technical precision with the thrill of conquest. When the fish bites, the angler must keep a firm grip, carefully reeling the line as the dorado struggles violently before tiring out. With a flexible yet strong carbon rod, each powerful shake of the dorado seems enough to break it, but it holds firm. Finally, when the fish approaches the boat, a single hooked pole is used to quickly secure it by the mouth and lift it triumphantly on board. Today, the golden Dorado has made a strong mark in both economy and cuisine. Its meat is firm, tender, and naturally sweet, often grilled, pan-seared, or stewed in traditional South American style. Recently, some international chefs have even experimented with preparing golden Dorado sashimi, creating a unique and modern dining experience. Thanks to its thrilling fishing experiences, the golden Dorado has become the main attraction of South American sport fishing, drawing thousands of tourists and anglers to Argentina every year. These activities now play a key role in supporting the local tourism economy. The moment when a fisherman lifts a giant golden Dorado in his hands is a moment of true triumph. It's not just joy, it's proof of human skill, patience, and respect for the natural world. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to leave a comment, hit like, share, and subscribe to join us on more thrilling fishing adventures around the world. The piercing whine of the fishing line echoed through the stillness of the river, heavy with silt. In that very moment, an angler's rod bent like it was about to snap, as a giant shadow thrashed violently beneath the surface. Not every fish can deliver such brutal force. This was the red-tailed catfish, a foreign guest from the Amazon that now roams the waters of Southeast Asia. Conquering it demands not only courage and determination, but also gives seasoned anglers the chance to prove their mastery on the river. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive straight into today's thrilling adventure, the conquest of the mighty red-tailed catfish. The red-tailed catfish, a giant freshwater predator from South America's Amazon basin, has now been introduced and stocked in fishing lakes across Southeast Asia, including Vietnam and Thailand. Thanks to this, local anglers get the rare chance to test their strength against this legendary river monster. These giants can reach lengths of 1.5 meters and weigh over 50 kilograms. In long-established lakes, some have even surpassed 70 kilograms, making them the ultimate dream catch. Its signature feature is a blazing red tail, like a streak of fire beneath the water. Despite its striking appearance, catching one is no easy feat. Fishermen must carefully select deep areas, rocky ledges, or steep riverbanks. The best fishing times are reported to be late afternoon and nighttime. On the Mekong River, the tools for hunting red-tailed catfish are far from modern. In fact, they're often incredibly simple, yet remarkably durable and flexible. Fishing rods are crafted from aged bamboo or hardwood, fitted with hand-forged hooks strong enough to withstand furious thrashing. Thick braided nylon lines are used, along with nets and live bait freshly caught from the river itself to spark the catfish's hunting instincts. With only these basics, local fishermen are ready to begin their thrilling battle with the giants. Catching these giants is not just a matter of casting a line and waiting. Fishermen must skillfully mimic the lively rhythm of the riverbed to lure the redtail from its hiding place. Small wooden boats drift into whirlpools, submerged tree roots, or rocky caverns, prime ambush zones for these river monsters. When casting, fishermen must move the rod dynamically, imitating a stray juvenile fish separated from its school. This triggers the redtail's natural predatory instincts, making it more likely to strike. They also attract fish by tapping lightly on the boat's hull or the water surface, simulating the movement of smaller prey. In some cases, for better control, fishermen wade waist-deep into the current to steady the boat and feel the line's tension directly. Immersing themselves in the river also helps them sense the catfish's hidden position. Besides bamboo rods, some fishermen use setline methods, tying baited hooks to thick cords and letting them drift with the current. This crude yet effective method hides the line naturally in the riverbed, making the catfish less suspicious. The real showdown begins when a red-tailed catfish bites. With its massive size, it thrashes violently, sending waves crashing and foam splashing across the surface. Fishermen must constantly adjust, lowering the rod, loosening the line, then tightening again to stay in control.
Too much tension and the line snap, too little and the fish escape.
In desperate moments, fishermen even wade directly into the swirling current, wrestling against the catfish's power to haul it toward the boat. A struggle like this can last for tens of minutes, demanding patience, precision, and endurance, until finally the fish tires out and is lifted aboard with nets or gaffs.
2 แต้มแล้วลุง2 แต้มแล้ว
แต้มนะครับน้อย
เกือบหลุดอีกแล้วท่านผู้ชม เหนียวอยู่เหนียวอยู่เหนียวอยู่โอ้เกือบแล้ว 1 แต้มครับผมอันนี้น่าจะเกือบ10นะครับปล่อยจับวางลงจับ
Once on the boat, the catfish is immediately preserved with ice and wet cloths to maintain the sweetness and firmness of its flesh. Processing also requires care, removing the entrails quickly to avoid any unpleasant taste. In Thailand, catfish in general, including introduced redtails, are considered a delicacy. With their firm boneless meat, they are used in iconic dishes like Tom Yum PLA or PLA Yong, delivering the fiery, fragrant flavors that Thailand is famous for. This river crossing quest for the red-tail catfish showcases not only the experience and refined skills of the fishermen, but also offers us a vivid glimpse into the rhythm of life along Southeast Asia's waterways. If you found this journey fascinating, don't forget to leave a comment below. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss our next adventure on the wild rivers of the world.